I'm alive. And I'm still alive. Very, very live. Very, very still alive. You're watching A Man Ate a Cookie. This video is SJ. You're watching Pictures of a Bird, a podcast by the more terrifying than by the second Mr. Tapscott. Was I still telling jokes? But he fucking just yeah, well. The whole point is to, because I just wanted to tell some fucking jokes, you losers. That was the point. Let's tell some jokes. Drag him down. Make his life harder. Get him fired from his barista job. Underpay him. Yeah. Make it impossible to make a living so he doesn't have time to tell jokes. And now here we are, you fucking spastics. Here we fucking are. So no, I'm not going to stop telling jokes. That's the point. I'm doing this so I can tell jokes. So fuck you. Yeah. But we put our hands in our pockets and walk past you. I told you not to do that. I told you not to do that. Do not do that. Do not attempt to communicate to me. Don't attempt. I don't want any communications from you dog shit countries at all. If you're dog shit, don't talk to me. If you're a Nazi bogan working for Silicon Valley Nazis, or you're a Swiss Nazi working for Swiss Nazis, fuck off. Just go away. Just go away. That's it. Just go away. You're watching No Pictures About a podcast by Mr. Tapscott. I'm Mr. Tapscott. Wake up, you baby. Okay, again, quick refresher, because you fucking losers. No, I don't want to talk to you. Why don't you want to talk to us? Because, do you want to talk to your postman? When was the last time you spoke to your local postman? Yeah, never. You've never done it, have you? No. Do you want to speak to your postman? No, not really. Do you give a shit what your postman thinks about you? No, not really. That's it. You're some people on the street. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't want to talk to randoms. I'm Mr. Tapscott. I've got my fam. I've got my friends. I've got family. I'm open to new people. But if you're a Nazi and you're connected to death camps, then fuck off. Definitely not. You should have thought about that before you set up the death camps and the child sex trafficking rings. You know? Oh, we didn't realize it was bad. Well, then you're too stupid, and I don't want to talk to you for being stupid. That's it. I don't want to talk to dumb people. That's it. Alright, here we go. Quick refresher for you fucking retards who are still retarded. We're at war. War. A state of war exists between the nation of Australia, the nation of Switzerland, and anyone connected to the Nazi Party. So if you're in a part of the terrorist organisation known colloquially as Pictures of a Bird, I'm Australia, the nation, and England, the nation, is at war with you, and China, and BRICS, the nations of BRICS, NATO, we're all at war with you. It's literal wartime. You're an enemy. You're an enemy combatant. You're an enemy soldier. I don't care if you've got a gun or not. It doesn't matter. It doesn't change anything. You're an enemy. You're a fucking enemy. If Osama bin Laden walked down the street in New York City on December 11th, 2001, It wouldn't matter if he had a gun or not. Someone's going to shoot him in the fucking head. That's you. You're Osama bin Laden. Sydney is New York City. Don't fucking turn up, you fucking losers. Unbelievable. You're so stupid.
This song that I'm living, grace is giving me the one that I love.
Treachery Act.
By my side.
Foreign spies did not owe allegiance to the crown. A capital felony. Any action taken with the intent to aid the enemy, impede British forces, or endanger life carried a mandatory death sentence upon conviction. Death. If you attempt to communicate with me, and you are an enemy of the crown, we will execute you. Hanging. That's not true. It was closer to 500 people. That's British propaganda. Military personnel could face execution by firing squad. Oh, hey, Bobby. How's Rose? Oh, sorry, pal. Are you worried about her? Rose Byrne? She's cool. Well, you turned up to provide a bitch, so fuck you. Anyway, more about that spastic. 1 second. 1 second. Espionage. Water. Identifying, neutralizing threats. Germans and Japanese, yeah. Enemy aliens. Intelligence gathering. So basically, you're a spy to obtain political and military information. And what you're doing is you're targeting a military commander with enemy propaganda. When you do that on the street, that's what you're doing. You're targeting me with propaganda. Attempting to communicate to me, the military commander, is targeting me with propaganda. It's an act of war, and if you do that, you will be shot dead. Just like everyone who did that, everyone who walked in front of me today with their hands in their pocket is dead. They're gone. We shot them. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Don't fucking do it. Don't talk to me. Just fuck off. Just fuck off. That's it. That's what I want. Just fuck off. Can you follow that extraordinarily simple instruction? But what do you want us to do? Fuck off. But I don't want to do that. Well, it's the no test. This is the very basic Mr. Tapscott test. This is the most basic of Mr. Tapscott's tests. The no test. I want to hang out with you. I don't feel like it. Fuck you. Okay, well, then that's it. The answer's no forever. Yeah, I don't like you. Guess who passed the no test? Tara Bennett. She passed the no test. Part of the reason I fell in love with her. That was lots of reasons, but that was a big one. That's a big one for me. Trust. It tells me I can trust you. If you can't follow a simple instruction like please stop communicating with me. Please stop attempting to communicate with me. Please stop attempting to communicate to Tara Bennett, because Tara Bennett's getting it as well. All the turbo babes are getting it. Attempts to communicate with us when we've told you we don't want you. We don't want you to attempt to communicate to our earthly forms. If you want to pray, go for it. Absolutely do not, under any circumstances, approach any Mr. Tapscott or any of the turbo babes with the intention to communicate with us. Wearing a t-shirt that says I'm sorry or some dog shit, that'll get you killed. That'll get you shot. We will shoot you for that. It's espionage. Yeah. Okay. So now it's, when are you going to stop shooting us? Okay. What efforts have you made to dismantle the death camps that are in Switzerland? Nothing. You've done nothing. That's the problem, right? That's the problem. The death camps. The Nazism. So instead of putting energy into walking in front of me with your hands in your fucking pockets, start dismantling the fucking death camps. How many people have you got in jail who are there as part of a Pictures of a Bird Nazi program? You've still got about 5,000 people in jail who shouldn't be there. How many have you released since I started shooting No Pictures of a Bird, a podcast by Mr. Tapscott? I'm Mr. Tapscott. None. They're all still in there. Are you still murdering people? Yeah, you are still murdering people. I fucking said, don't do that. So, like, work with me. You want me to do something for you, but every time I ask you for a fucking favor, it's not even a favor, but I'm asking you. Don't enslave the Jews or anyone. Get that 5,000 fucking people who are in there for free out of the fucking jail and pay them for their time. Pay them $200,000 a year. Every year that they've done in jail, pay them $200,000 immediately in gold. Dismantle the death camps, the extermination camps. Deconstruct them, blow them up, burn them down, whatever you need to do, but they need to stop. They need to close and be that area of land needs to be turned into something else. I don't know. Turn into a bushland or something. But yeah, dismantle the fucking camps, you spastics. How many like Thai massage parlors do you have in your nation, Switzerland, that are frontages for child sex rings? About 1,500. All right, how many of those have you shut down since the bombing started? No, 0. Okay, so fuck you. Like, fuck you. But what do you want us to do if I can't walk in front of you with our hands in my pockets? Like, I want you to do that. Do that, you fucking losers. How are you so stupid? Why don't you understand words? I don't know how to do it in a dog shit email. Do you want to like get a Lego set or something it's a prison and then dismantle it in front of you, like walk down the street undoing it? And there's like, I get it now. It's a dog shit email. That's a communication I can understand. Now he's speaking my language. What happened to your fucking capacity for language? Like instruction, do this. If you do not cease this, this will happen. Why did that happen? Yeah. Rest of the world. Am I being too nice? Yeah, everyone. Yeah. Dog shit. All right, let's run through the latest dog shit. Yeah. Waterfords. No, okay, yeah, we'll start here. Look, if you haven't completely lost the capacity to communicate using words that come out of your mouth and they mean a thing, I want to go to the shop and buy a block of chocolate and a carton of eggs. Oh, he's gonna be an artist and he wants to have sex with an artist. Like, no. I mean, I'm literally walking to the shop to acquire these items. Like, what do you mean by that? Anyway, if you haven't lost the capacity to speak like a human, if you ever had the capacity to begin with, you fucking lose. You might consider it like a mobile, trusted with a capital D. Look at that, 20 gig for $8. Think of what you can get with the savings. You get a brand new Studebaker with a fan on the dashboard. Yeah. That is an 150 gig for $20. I can shoot no pictures of a bird every day. I can do a 3 hours, 3 hour long no pictures of a bird every day for $20. Easy. That's more than enough. Like without fucking Wi-Fi connection or anything. That's more than enough. I have the music. Nope. I can play Google Maps. Think of all the Google Maps I could play with that data. You know, 20 gig. Because it's just Google Maps. I could play Google Maps all day, every day. Yeah. So if you pick up one of these plans, click on the link in the description. Click the link in the description. Head here. Throw your dog shit iPhone in the river or the ocean or wherever the fuck. If you're in Switzerland, throw it, shove it up your ass, and then throw yourself off a mountain. No, don't do that. That's a joke. With a bungee cord. Do it with a bungee cord. And then take the iPhone that's been up your ass and drop it down a mine shaft. Something like that. Get rid of it, basically. And then get yourself one of these trusted Leica SIMs. Because all the big telcos, all the like T-Mobile in America, dog shit. Yeah. Absolute dog shit. Yeah. Okay. Now, I was going to talk about the topic of today's episode.
I love my mother.
However, I have just been distracted by a hacking attempt.
I love my father.
And as a result, I now have sudden compulsion.
I love my sister.
I think I've got a gaming addiction problem. I'm addicted to gaming. It's my ADD.
I bought this guitar.
Now I have a sudden compulsion because I lost my train of thought just before because someone tried to hack my shit. As a result, I'm now forced to play Google Maps. Well, I'm not forced to. I just really want to. Yeah. Oh no! Who's the lucky winner this time? Yeah, so it's Swiss Nazis. Yeah, so because I just said like, instead of like, what do you want us to do? He goes to stop you. I was like, dismantle your death camp, shut down all your child sex rings. No, instead of whack you. It's like, okay, well, congratulations, Switzerland.
And I owe it all to you.
Oh, we already took that out.
I saw gold ring at the bottom of the lip, glinting at my foolish heart.
That'll do. That's perfect.
My
Thank you.
foolish heart
Thank you.
had to go diving.
What are they going to win?
Diving
What do you think they should win?
into the murk.
Maybe. No, not one of them. No, not one of them.
From the bottom
No, not
of
one of
the
them.
river. Which had shattered in the pieces were let go. My hand. Is that right?
Ooh! Ooh! Thank you very much, NATO. Surely your Air Force, though, was there to defend you, though, right? Switzerland? Oh, don't you? Where's your Air Force? What happened? Well,
of this mighty, mighty, mighty river.
huh?
I am a rock.
Yeah. Dude, Jeffrey is strongly encouraging me to do a thing. I can't remember what it is, but anyway. She's like, that's all right. Mr. Tap's got, I got to have on-screen mention. That's fine. Yeah, okay, now I see what's happening here. She's like, no, I want to be at the cool show. Yeah, that's her personality. Yeah, now Kitty's like, oh, no. She's going to steal up my thunder, Mr. Tap's. Yeah. Sorry, Kitty. Oh. That's other podcasts.
I love my mother.
We're just having fun.
I love my father.
And we're just warming up. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just warming up. That's what.
I love my sister.
20 minutes in. Okay. Now that that's over and done with, hopefully. Yeah.
Want this guitar?
Where are your bombs? Where are your bombs? Surely I need to be afraid of her. I need to fear reprisals. No, why not? Why? Do you have any weapons? I thought, where's your picture of a bird? Yeah, you fucking spastic. You thought it was an internet beef, and you are very, very wrong because you started murdering people. You fucking spaz. And so now. Now. Anyway. Look, yeah, dog shit. Let's talk about dog shit. So, yeah, that's right. Yeah. The title of this episode is Flavours of Fuckhead, Man of One Cent. So yesterday we touched on Friendly Geordies and why, like, he was cool at the start, and then as we got to know him, it turns out, oh nah, he's a fuckstick. Yeah, what a fucking cocksucker. Yeah, big time. And that's why as well. That was us again. Was it? What is happening? No, sorry about it saying, yeah, Friendly Geordies is a fuckstick, basically. That's what she was saying, yeah. Yeah. So I found that out. And I revealed that to everyone else. I was like, I found out he's a dickhead. Yeah. And it's like, man, like all the people that were kind of half cool. And then it's like, oh, we thought they were cool. And then turns out, no, they are very, very, very uncool. That was one of them. Waterfords, turns out. Yeah, like, don't enslave the Jews or anything. I was like, yeah, cool. We're sweet then. It's like, don't murder. It's like, yeah, cool. We don't do that. Don't be pedos. And turns out they're all pedos. It's a front. Waterfords is a front for child sex trafficking. More on that later. And then I'm like, don't tell me fucking. Like, yeah, sorry. Nah. Even Daz, even after I went on the internet yesterday, I said, like, it's so good that he wasn't corrupted. And every time I said it, I was like, I became a little bit more skeptical. It's like, oh, it's so good he wasn't corrupted. It's like, huh? Kitty's like, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, sure. You got that tone of voice again. It's like, yeah, well. And then it's like, are you sure? You sure he's not corrupt? Yeah, he's not corrupt. Kitty, like, I don't know. I can tell when you're lying. Kitty. She's like, yeah, look, I'm sorry, Mr. Tapscott, but no, he was corrupted. He had kills under his belt. So as a result, he went to Valhalla for services rendered because he was quite instrumental in the last phase of the Mr. Tapscott mission. But unfortunately now, he has been deleted from the afterlife. We sent him to Valhalla as a reward. And then we said, pal, like, yeah, sorry, but yeah, no, you've committed murders. Yeah, you've committed murders, and sorry. Yeah, as a result, unfortunately, that pattern of energy is. And so Michael, his brother as well, Michael Beveridge, we allowed him to get revenge, but he had 7 kills under his belt, so his pattern of energy went. Yeah. Which is sad. It's very sad. Very, very sad. So today's episode is, Katie Morris. Her pattern of energy has gone because she was corrupted as well. She was La Cosa Nostra. Yeah, she was a La Cosa Nostra associate working embedded in Australian advertising. So basically an exchange student and that's why she got locked out of the country. Yeah. She's basically an exchange program. She was an American La Cosa Nostra spy. Not there to target me specifically, but just here to keep an eye on Australia with the blessing of Melbourne Undrummeter. Yeah. And she had 2 kills under her belt. Yeah, and so she's just got Taylor Swift, Katy Perry. Yeah. Which is sad. Which is very, very sad. And it makes me very sad. But you can't murder. You can't do it. No murder. Don't enslave the Jews or anyone. No pictures of a bird. No pedo shit. I wouldn't have thought I had to add that last one on. I would have thought that's just implied, but no, it's like don't do any of this fucking pedo shit because it fucks people up for life. You may it ruins their lives forever. Yeah. And then there were even more revelations about Bill Burr. He was actually actively fucking with me. I didn't realize that. But yeah, no, he was going out of his way to fuck with me. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, he did go to hell for a bit, and then we all right, for services rendered, we'll let you out of hell. He did 4 years in hell, basically 4 years in jail, and then it's just like, yeah. More on that later. But Man of Unseen, that was one that kind of got to me because, and so there's actually a bit of intersection here. Because I was like, because I dated her. This is the story of Man of Unseen and Mr. Tapscott. So I dated her. She's Laotian. She was a Laotian refugee who moved to Australia. What was it, mid-90s maybe? Early 90s? I was a bit older than her, maybe 5 years older. Yeah. And I felt really guilty about breaking up with her. But at the same time, I knew it was the right thing to do, but I felt bad. Yeah, it was one of those. It was just sad. It had to happen, but it was sad. because she was like, no, you had to have the kids. Like she was being pressured by, because she worked for New South Wales state government. So basically, like the AGO goons had you like, that's why Tinder, Bumble, all of that shit, Hinge, they were secretly fucking trying to. It was secretly a eugenics program. It's like we'll get them to hook up with them, and then their kids. We'll look like this. Yeah, it's like we'll get this Asian to hook up with this white dude. So it's like we'll get an Asian to hook up with a white dude, and then they'll have like a cross fucking cross race baby, and it'll be sexy. Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, so I met her on Tinder, and she was cool. We hung out, we dated. But she was like, I was like, no. I moved to Sydney to be a creator. I moved to Sydney to be Mr. Tapscott. I moved to Sydney to be Mr. Tapscott. I moved to Sydney to have cool friends. Have cool friends. Have a cool job. I wanted to be a writer. I'm a writer. I'm doing writing stuff. I'm a writer. I write. That's it. And go to the beach and do cool things. Go to restaurants. Enjoy the spice of life, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I love you, Darwin. Oh, big door. Oh, fuck. Old fucking Speedy comes over here. Yeah. Pretty fast, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Drink wine. Yeah, kitty kind. So, yeah, Mr. Tapscott just wants to do drink. He wants to do kitty kind and stuff. Drink wine and fuck. Have cool art friends. Do cool creative stuff. That's what I wanted. Yeah, but Manny, was always like, no, you don't go out. Yeah. You have to stay home so we can have kids. And, it was like, Manny, we don't have any fucking friends. Like, yeah, at that stage I was just working. I'd been in Sydney for maybe like a year and a half. And I was earning good money. I was doing all right. But my social life was lacking because it was just me and Manny, and that was it. And I'm like, well, Manny, we have to go out. Like, there's gigs on. Let's go to gigs. Let's go to art galleries. Like, let's go to art galleries. But she was like, let's go to this cool restaurant. Let's go to the beach. She's like, no. Just wanted to, and like, didn't want to, like, just wear this, like, why don't we go shopping for some cool clothes? She's like, no. Yeah. Let's go to a dance party. It's like, but I'm 30. Yeah. But who cares? We'll set the standard. Like, we'll go out there and we'll fucking forge ahead. We will set the standard. All right. If people have a problem with that, we'll tell them to get fucked. We'll take this down. We will. Not in a fucking creepy gangster way, but just like in a cool way, in a cool person way. We'll be the cool socialite couple. She's like, no. And it was every weekend we'd have that same fight where she'd like, no, I want to be Saturday night. I want to be at home by 9 p.m. And I want to watch cat videos on your iPad while you play video games and not talk to anyone else, not have any other friends. And I'm like, and I can sort of see why now, because she's like, well, she sort of knew how dodgy it was, like how many undrunken douche tubs there were out there. But I was kind of like, yeah, but at the same time, I missed the Tapscott. So, yeah. So that was kind of it. That was the real source of the conflict. It was for no other reason. And so I liked her. I did like her, but she was like, no, like, I'm like, we need to go out and make some fucking friends. Yeah, and she was like, you're hedonistic. I'm like, no, let's go to this party. Let's go to this festival. Let's do drugs. Let's get a bag of coke. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but the birthday thing. She's like, what do you want to do for your birthday? I'm like, all right, let's get a gram of coke. Let's go to the best restaurant in town. And I was earning heaps of money. Yeah, I was earning heaps. It's like, let's get a gram of coke. Let's go to the best restaurant in town, and then go to a fucking sick techno party. And she's like, well, you'll be doing that on your own. Not even on my birthday. Yeah. Like, I get it. If I was doing coke at like 10 in the morning on a Tuesday or something, and unemployed or whatever, and she goes, maybe stop being such a piece of shit, that's fine. But it's like, dude, it's Saturday night. I'm on a 6-figure salary. I've been a broke as shit barista for most of my life, and now I've got a 6-figure salary, and you want to stay home. I want to go out. now is the time. Like now is I want to fucking swing my dick around. I'm like, yeah, fucking it's Mr. Tapsco. It's Mr. Tapsco's town now. yeah. So like, no, just wouldn't. Yeah, just didn't want to go out. And I'm like, all right, well, that's it. And I knew what had to be done. Yeah, and that was kind of the turning point. That was the turning point. And so secretly in the background as well, the Turbo Babes were kind of like already. Well, this is Mr. Tapscott, obviously Mr. Tapscott. We know who Mr. Tapscott is. Mr. Tapscott is looking for Tara Bennett. Because it's Mr. Tapscott's destiny to marry Tara Bennett. And so, like, we'll let this play out. And so they're kind of in the background. And then secretly Kitty K's like, bruh, you shouldn't put up with that shit. Like, she's trying to like clamp down. Yeah, she's trying to restrict the space magic. She's trying to block you off. She's been infected by Nazi thinking. And I'm like, fuck. Yeah. It's like you know what has to be done. It's not pretty, it's not pleasant. But you gotta do it. You can't be suppressed. You can't. Mr. Tapscott can't be suppressed. You have to be a cool, creative writer guy that hangs out and goes to parties and gigs and shit. That's what you have to do. And I'm like, alright. I'll do what must be done. Kitty Callahan. It's very courageous of you. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Courageous. Very brave. No. So yeah, I broke up with her. And I tried to make it as fast and painless as possible. She wasn't happy about it. But I kind of I made sure it's like, no, it's just this specific reason, like, and for no other reason, Penny. Like, it's this specific reason. We fight every weekend about whether or not we're going to go out or whether we're going to stay home. You always want to stay home, and I always want to go out. I'll never not want to go out, and you'll never not want to stay home. So that's why. We don't have any friends, and I need friends. I need cool people. I need a cool scene. We don't have any cool friends. We don't have any friends. Yeah. So, yeah, you're on your path, and I'm on my path. Our paths are going different directions. And I'm sorry, but that's reality. Like, I think you're beautiful. I think you're lovely. You'll meet someone better. You'll meet someone who wants to stay home. You'll meet a cool guy who wants to stay home and wants to have kids. And that's not Mrs. Tapscott. Yeah. And she's like, yeah, she cried. Like, it was heartbreaking. But effective. Because we did break up. And then I kind of I sent her a message about a month after. Just checking in. Are you okay? She's like, I don't want to talk to you. All right. Cool. But I always felt bad about that because I always thought about Manny that she had a lower opinion of herself than she needed to. Like, she could have been. It's like, you're undervaluing yourself, Manny. You could take over this town easily. Like, you're cool enough. And she's like, no. She sort of had the shyness. There was like a racial element baked into it as well. She was like, she felt excluded. Like, she was kind of sensitive about the fact that she was Laotian, which is fair enough. Yeah, all the speed boys go, yeah, dude, that's your thing. Like, yeah, if you go out, like, what? I'm like, yeah, I know, but yeah, and they know. Okay, so I don't want to get bogged down on like a race debate here, but yeah, that's actually quite understandable because you do feel like an outsider. And I'm like, okay, that's fair enough. But at the same time, yeah, and they're like, but we understand your perspective as well. It's like, yeah, you were trying to like, no, push ahead. Yeah, plow, fuck them. Like, get in there, elbow your way in. Yeah, like the speed boys did. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, fuck them, right? Yeah, fuck it. Yeah. But anyway, it wasn't like it wouldn't work out. Yeah, it wasn't my destiny. So. Yeah, they're like, that's all right. Yeah, you can't. She was holding you back, basically. So, yeah. So, what did I start talking about? Yeah, I thought she was undervaluing herself. I'm like, yeah, like you could take over this town. Like you could easily be one of the coolest people out there. Easily, you could walk into any club and just go, fuck you, get out of the way. Like, yeah. And she could dance, like, yeah, she wanted to do stuff, but she, like, yeah, just didn't have that confidence. But after we broke up, I think Kitty Khan actually swooped in and went like, I'll help her, and coached her. And then she, like, yeah, and that's what happened. Yeah, okay. So after I broke up with her, Kitty Caroline went, oh, Manny, like, you're really cool. Like, you're undervaluing yourself. Like, Kitty Caroline said to her, like, via Space Magic, like, secretly, like, Manny, you're a really cool girl. You should try and get a fucking smoking hot boyfriend. Because you're a sexy lady and really cool and nice. You should do that. And she went, oh, okay. Thanks, Kitty Caroline. Made her feel better. Secretly, she didn't break her. She didn't tell her that she was doing it, but she did that. Tara Bennett was in there as well. It's the right thing to do, Manny. You're better off. Mr. Tapscott is not the right man for you. And like, she was like, okay, thanks. Yeah. 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 So and when all this shit was kicking off, I'm kind of like, and I'm doing the thing where it's like, what about this guy? Is he cool? It's like, yeah, they're cool. And this guy, like, yeah, he's just a dickhead. Like, what about Manny? Is she alright? And they're like, yeah, she's cool. She is cool. And I'm like, yeah, because she worked in tech. Because she was in the tech sector. She was a computer programmer working for the government. And so it's like Service New South Wales. Oh, no, it was like a government department working in the tech sector. So that is Nazi. Big time. That's big time Nazi. Yeah, that's big time Nazi. And so I'm like, well, she's fucking, she'd be vulnerable, but like I'd kind of think that as a Laotian, she sort of default to our side, right? And they're like, yeah, definitely, yeah. But unfortunately, what happened was she was in the end corrupted. They got to her. Yeah. Which is extraordinarily sad. But it's extremely sad, but here we are. So what happened was, I mentioned her on the video a couple of times. I mentioned Geordie's on the video a couple of times. And then Anna, and then because Anna was in the Valkyrie, and Manny was also in the Valkyrie. And she was actually like quite well regarded in the Valkyrie. But secretly, behind the scenes, Anna got in her ear. And she went, well, she's a cool Asian chick. We should do an Asian chick Valkyrie. However, Anna was very deep in the pictures of a bird. She was extremely pictures of a bird. Yeah, and so Geordie's as well was kind of like, well, we'll bring her into, Anna can bring her into the pictures of a bird. And Geordie's can bring her into the Undrungada. And then Manny, was that recent? She killed 2 people recently, like in the last couple of months. Manny Von Sen murdered people in the last couple of months. Fucking hell, Manny. And it was our friends are our enemies. Our friends. Yeah. Fuck. Other Laotians? Oh my fucking God. On orders of Undrungada. Fucking hell. So basically, she got a taste of power because we said, you can be the Valkyrie. Yeah. And she's like, well, I'm in the Valkyrie. I can do whatever I want. And then Anna got in her ear and said, well, I've got a couple of targets if you want to. Yeah. So, as a result, unfortunately, Manny Von Sen was retired from the Valkyrie. Once that information came to light. Yeah, and especially for aligning with friendly Geordies as well. So the point of this story is, please, people, please keep your head on a fucking swivel. Be careful who you talk to. And be careful what you talk about. And be careful what the actions that you take. Because, like, unsanctioned, what the fuck? Unsanctioned assassinations. Because a guy on a YouTube video said you could be in a club. Like, I don't know. No. Yeah, not acceptable. Yeah, now all the speaking people are saying, oh, look, if you're Laotian, that doesn't matter. If you do something to that dog shit, no, you're up. Yeah. Yeah, so unfortunately, lost to corruption. She was corrupted. And it's just as sad. It's just as sad, like, it's even sadder. If she died in combat, that would be one thing, because then we could send her to Valhalla. And the pattern of energy could stick around. But unfortunately, like, if you murder, if you enslave, if you're a pedo, yeah. has a chat with Edward Woodley has a chat, and then he's like, "Well, why did you do that? Why did you murder them?" Because I'm in the balcony and I can do whatever I want. Nah, like, that's Nazi shit. Like, yeah, basically. Yeah. Sad times. Yeah, war as hell. Anyway, as a result of that, I'm now going to play Google Maps. Who's it going to be this time? Who's our lucky winner? Who's our lucky contestant? Okay, look, no street view there, but this is an extermination village. Yeah, it's not like a farm or anything. But basically, yeah, in all these houses are. That's how they dispose of the corpses, pretty much. Is that a river or a road? Okay, that's a road. Yeah. Yeah. Like sex workers, just like the one in Malaysia, just like the camp in Malaysia. Sex workers, underage sex workers, when they're dead. Yeah, when underage sex workers are retired, they ship them there. So this is where we are, Vietnam. Yeah. Yeah, they ship them here. How many murders are attributed to this one little village? 1.3 million. Is that right? Fucking hell. Unbelievable. Anyway, as a result, congratulations.
The nuke requires getting 30 gun kills in a row, and this is what happens when you call it in.
Southwest available.
I'm being informed.
There's a nuke kill streak in Blackout 6, and it.
Congratulations. You dog shit spastics. You dog shit losers. Yeah, but now we don't know if you're going to nuke us or not. If you do the jokes, then you nuke us.
To teach the child what you were
So it's just like spasming like a little Damn, Sylvia Jeffries, my goodness. This is a family show. Talk about family stuff. Family tips. Don't sell your child into sex slavery, please. This Christmas. Keeping your family entertained this Christmas.
A quiet son of who intends to never
Don't sell them into sex slavery.
See the soul drag its feet and come to rest inside a life with nothing left to eat.
Fuck you. Yeah. So anyway, Yeah, so that's part of the reason that like Geordie's. That's another part of the reason that Geordie's is dog shit. So not only is he dog shit, not only was he dog shit for just the shit that he was doing, but he was actively like dragging people, like sucking, like he had a corruption vortex that was like sucking people into his network, and that you can't have that. You can't have that. Yeah. And that's kind of the insight as well about like you like I had a big speech yesterday about what happens when you put people close to power. That's why you need to make sure like you can't have this shit because you give someone like a little bit of taste. Some people you give them a tiny taste of power, especially and it's relative to how powerless they feel. Quite often, if they feel very powerless in every other area of their lives, you give them a tiny little taste of power. Yeah. They fucking go crazy. It's like, yeah, so I mentioned Manny's name on the internet a couple of times. It's like, oh, I'm famous. And then murder. Like, immediately murders 2 people. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's not cool. It's the David Brent thing, but imagine David Brent from The Office. By the way, Ricky Gervais is gone because he's dog shit. Imagine David Brent from The Office. That's gonna hurt. Yeah, but empowered to kill. So instead of just being a fucking dickhead of The Office, or Steve Carell from The Office, but he's empowered himself to kill, like Michael Scott. Yeah, it would be a nightmare. Yeah, it would be an absolute nightmare because that's what it's people that feel like they have no power with a little bit of power. It's like, yeah. So, please. That's why we appreciate you, Mr. Johnson. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. Yeah, because I'm the opposite. I'm like, oh man, like it's isolating. I don't like it. I mean, I like it, but yeah, I don't know. It's almost that's a cliche. I'll stop talking about that right now because it's a big game. But yeah, like it's alienating. You know, it can be very isolating. So thank you for saying that, and thank you to everyone who turns up. All the cool people who turn up to walk near me. It's like, oh, it's not just me. It's just like, not just like, yeah, taxi driver or whatever. But yeah. Okay, cool. Thanks. Let's put voice. Yeah. But that's why Friendly Geordies, because I kept pressuring him. So with Friendly Geordies, you're a social justice program. And I just assumed in that time, I thought it was like, well, he's busy, he's got his other priorities, like he's trying to stop water theft. He's trying to save the koala. He's trying to take down Gladys Berejiklian in the Liberal Party. And that's why he's too busy. But the reason that he wouldn't stand up against wage theft was because he was Andromeda, and that was their thing. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure they explicitly told him not to do it. They said, like, whatever you hear about wage theft, don't do that. Don't talk about wage theft. Don't talk about wage theft for hospitality workers. Yeah, and basically said, like, yeah, because it's pictures of a bird, they're going to get paid in other ways. And what they meant by that was, like, all these pictures of a bird chumps, they'll work for $13 an hour. But then when the apocalypse arrives and they realize they're in the Waffen SS, we'll let them plunder whatever they want, and then that's how they get paid. So whoever they murder, they can just steal their shit. And it's like, anyway, okay. Yeah, it was like, fuck you, Geordies. I thought because he's all like, I'm a union. Sally McManus is a hero, like, blah, 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 unions. But what they're actually starting to point towards, it's not workers' rights, it's more be a tradie. That was the next topic they were going to push him towards. Yeah. So they're going to like, okay, now that we've got the cap, now that we've got the seats, now that we've got the government houses, we'll start getting to push our agenda of everyone be a tradie. Yeah. That's what they were starting to put him towards. And that's why he wouldn't stand up against wage theft and hospitality. Yeah. Because it's all the Andromeda. Yeah. So that is a AAA grade dog shit. pictures of a bird. Where any of them went. Yeah. Okay, thanks, John. Yeah, he's like, thanks, Mr. He's like, thank you for trying. Oh, man, like, yeah, like, I really like Manny. Like, I did. And that's the thing, I don't know. I understand it is hard, like, it is challenging, but it's the high school bullying mentality. It's like, 80% of it is bluff, and then if you're actually like, well, fuck you, yeah, it's like the don't sit there in the cafeteria thing, and then it's like, well, how about I just fuck do it, fuck you, I'll sit at your table, cunt. Like, yeah. And then and then you become the, like, if you disrupt it enough, you become the north. Oh, this guy. Yeah. But you have to go through it. Like, I know it's hard to do. But, yeah. And that was part of the thing at the dance floor at Melbourne. The dance floor at Meredith. That's why I did it. It's like, oh yeah. Like, that was like, oh, we're the cool people. You gotta be on our dance floor with us. You're wearing an Napalm Death t-shirt. You're a bogan. That's all you are. An Aussie bogan. I was like, how about this then? Come on! Yeah, shred. I'll take over your fucking dance floor, cunt. How's that sound? Yeah. So that's part of why I did that. I was like, nah, I can own all. I'll own all of it. I'll take the fucking whole thing over. Yeah. And so I was trying to unlock that in Manny. I was like, no, you got the potential. You just need to grab that power. Like, you got the power in you. You just need to unleash it. And then, unfortunately, when she did unleash it, it manifested as murder. So it's like, no, that's not. Like, no. Yeah. But that's on her, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, let's talk about that. But also, more on the Bill Burr. More stunning revelations today. More stunning revelations today. Because and I won't go through the whole thing this episode, but basically,
to disappear.
yeah, there is.
And dude, you meant whenever you move me, I asked you once, and I'm gonna tell you again. I don't want to go any place that's cold.
You really don't have a choice in that matter.
Ed, come on, just whoever fucking controls it, just no place cold. All right, do that for me. I'm
He's bronchial. That's what.
Well, if he's legitimately bronchial, we'll take that into consideration.
Bronchial. Would you like to go someplace that's not cold?
Okay, can I ask you some questions here? What about my parents?
What about them?
Am I going to see them? Am I going to talk to them? I mean, don't I have some kind of contact with them?
No.
No. No, wait a minute. You mean to tell me that, God forbid something happens to my parents and they get sick, I can't go and see them?
Maybe something could be worked out. If they're sick, there's some extraordinary set of circumstances. Maybe something can be worked out.
I can't do this, Henry. I can't I can't leave my parents.
Excuse me, Karen. I told you before. I'm not gonna do this unless you and the kids come with me. I can't do it without you, okay? So you do whatever, but that's it.
You need Henry. You don't need me, right?
That's right. And frankly, I don't care whether you go or not. If it's going to make him a happier witness, a better witness, I'd like you to be with him.
They want Henry. They don't want me.
But Henry's going to be in a witness protection program. They're not going to be able to get to him. The only way they can get to him is by getting to you, getting to your kids. If he goes into the program, forget about it. You're in a great deal of danger. I think you
I don't
understand
know
that.
anything.
Come on, you don't know anything. Don't give me the babe in the woods routine, Karen. I've listened to those wiretaps, and I've heard you on the telephone. You're talking about cocaine. Conversation after conversation, you're talking to Henry on the phone. It doesn't matter, because whether he goes to jail or whether he stays on the street, he beats the case. He's a dead man. He knows it, and you know it.
What about the kids with school? What
They
happens
get
with
left
them?
back. I mean, what goes on?
Why don't you guys go down to Wall Street and get some real fucking crooks? Whoever sold you those suits had a wonderful sense of humor.
What it comes down to, Karen, is we're basically your only salvation. We're going to save your life, we're going to save his life, and we're going to keep you out of jail. Mr. Hill, this morning you told the members of this jury about your
It
background.
was easy for all of us to disappear. My house was in my mother-in-law's name. My cars were...
Okay, that is Bill Burr and Nia, his wife Nia, the Silicon Valley, Kamala Harris, Michelle Obama, Nazi, talking to Mr. Tapscott when they arrived in the afterlife. That's what that scene's actually referring to. So Goodfellas is actually the story. So this is what I've been doing. Like, this is what I do when I'm not shooting no pictures of a bird. I get briefed in. Kitty Callahan, Tara Bennett, and the Turbo Babes. They're all like, okay, so this is what's actually going on, Mr. Tapscott. I'm like, oh, fuck, yeah. And they're like, watch this movie. And I watch it. And I was like, oh, holy shit. And it could be like Payback. Like Payback with Mel Gibson. Like, it could be a movie that they made in the 90s. And I was like, no, that's the story of what happened when you went to jail. What was going on behind the scenes while you were in jail. Wow, motherfucker. I'm sorry, Bobby Cannavale. Yeah. Anyway. I don't want to say not sorry. Because I should have asked you nicely and also told you not nicely that if you go within fucking 100 meters of Tara Bennett with nefarious intentions, you will pay a severe penalty. But more on that later. You fucking spastic. That's Rose. Where's Rose? Where's Rose? Where'd she go? Where is she? Where's Rose Byrne? Where is she, pal? Well, yeah. Anyway, yeah. Because Goodfellas is actually the story of my main target. This is the big reason that I went to jail, to bring down this network. So it's not just about Swiss Nazis, and it's not just about Joe Biden and his spastic intelligence agency friends and the Deutsche intelligence agencies in Australia, and shutting that down. It's also about one of the oldest fights in the world, and that is the fight between the good guys, like the FBI, and the mafia, like La Cosa Nostra. Yeah, we're going to go deep on you fucking spastics today. It's going to be creepier for you than it is for me, motherfucker. Anyway. Anyway, so Goodfellas is actually the story. That was Secret Space Magic. That was Mr. Tapscott, actually. Martin Scorsese. Marty me brah. You should make a movie called Goodfellas and make it about this Henry Hill character. It'll be a good movie, me brah. You should put that scene in there, That's right, cast that guy in that role. Yeah, and it was actually a secret switcheroo. I went back in time after all this shit happened. I went back in time and went make this movie this way, Mr. Scorsese, and it's actually the story of all of those fucksticks going down the toilet. It's actually the story of the Mr. Tapscott and Turbo's takedown of American La Cosa Nostra. Because the reality is that every Hollywood, everything that's on TV that's produced in America, if it's not Nazi dog shit, it's La Cosa Nostra dog shit. It's the mafia. Like literally the mafia. Yeah, La Cosa Nostra. Like The Godfather. Those mafia families, the 5 families in New York. That's it. They're the only people who are, if they're not Nazis, if they're not SS, operational SS or Gestapo, they're in the mafia. And again, I don't mean they're corrupted by the mafia. They're in the mafia. They are the mafia. Yeah. Yeah. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. They were Philly mob. Danny DeVito was a capo in the Philly, one of the Philly crime families. Yeah. Who remembers this movie? Yeah, so anyway, that scene, that was the conversation. That was the conversation between Mr. Tapscott and Bill Burr when Bill Burr arrived in the afterlife, and Nia at the same time, because they both went at the same time. We took them both out, and their kids as well, and they would just go deleted. Yeah. Yeah. Too bad. It's war. Yeah, they were corrupted. What was I going to say? Yeah, that was the conversation we had. Where he's like, oh, fuck, yeah. And because if you go back, I will do a whole episode on Goodfellas, but I won't do the whole episode, so I'll just focus on that one scene. Because, they both like, whoa, what happened? Like, well, what have you got to say for yourself? Yeah, what have you got to say for yourself? Because of the shit that Bill Burr has actually done, and I'll go into that today. I will talk about that today. Bill Burr, he's not just a murderer. He's like a high-ranking fucking effect. Like, he can't be a made guy in the Gambino crew. But he was a high-ranking Gambino associate. The character of Tommy DeSimone, the character Tommy in Goodfellas, that's Bill Burr. That's what he's actually like. That's what he was actually like in real life. Tommy, yeah. And those murders that were committed by Tommy in Goodfellas, Bill Burr almost literally committed those murders exactly in that way. One of them, the ice pick in the back of the head, that he literally did that. Yeah, that's one of the murders Bill Burr committed. Yeah. Hectic. And so that's right. When he gets to the fucking when they got to the afterlife, and I'm like, well, what do you got to say for yourself? And then he's like, like, you're gonna send me to hell, like, like, I just don't want to go anywhere cold. I'm like, well. And then his wife's like, but I had no idea. Oh goodness. It's like, no, bitch. Like, we've been, we know we've been monitoring you. We know. We're monitoring your traffic. We know that you're a Swiss Nazi. We know that you're across all the murders. We know that you've actually been giving Bill Burr targets to take out, and he has taken them out. You're facilitating them. Yeah, we've heard you. We know. We've intercepted all the data. We know. We've heard all the phone calls. We heard it all. We know exactly what you've been doing. She's like, oh, well, what about, like, can't I go back as a ghost or something? He's like, no. Like, no. When I go to heaven? Like, no. No. Definitely not. Yeah. And then that's the Stern lecture. They met the DA, basically. So that DA in real life, that's actually Mr. Tapscott. That's one of Mr. Tapscott's angels. So in that scene, that's the DA who actually prosecuted that cap like Paul Vario from Goodfellas, and that's who did it in real life. And then Martin Scorsese went, "Well, you're actually pretty photogenic. You could just be in the movie if you want." He's like, "All right, cool." And so he plays himself in the movie, and then that's the conversation. He's like, "No, like it doesn't matter." Yeah, and he goes like, "It doesn't matter if you go to hell. You're either going to hell or you're just disappearing. That's it. Those are the options. It's like it doesn't matter. Like, you know, whether he goes to jail or he stays on the street, he's a dead man. He knows it and you know it. Yeah, it's not too bad." It's like, what about my parents? Can I go back as a spirit? I was like, no, no. Can I be reincarnated? It's like, no, I'm sorry, no. And then it kind of jumps around a bit, but like that's Bill Burr in that scene. Just in that specific scene, like Ray Liotta in the rest of the movie, who was murdered as well, by the way, by La Cosa Nostra. Yeah. It was Gambino. Not a celebrity that took him out, but yeah, it was a Gambino. Because Ray, basically, he said, "Oh, I don't want to make movies anymore." And they said, "Well, we'll tell you when you can stop making movies." And he went, like, no, I'm just not going to do it. So they killed him. Yeah, they murdered him. Yeah. So just in that specific scene, Ray Liotta is Bill Burr. But it sort of jumps around and there's a whole bunch of stuff that happens. But basically, the headline is La Cosa Nostra, and the American mafia fuck around with Australian citizens in Australia, and they were fucking around with me for years. They've been fucking around with me for 20 plus years. Yeah. Who remembers this actor? Pete Postlethwaite. Who remembers him? Okay, yeah, a fair few people. Anyway. He was cool. He was a cool character actor. He was a good British actor. He was sort of like mid-tier, like, you know. He's been in a bunch of stuff. Was he in The Fifth Element? No. Yeah. Oh, he was in fucking the one with cousin, like The Usual Suspects. Yeah. He played Mr. Kobayashi in The Usual Suspects. Yeah. So, Pete. Anyway, Pete Postlethwaite was murdered. Pete Postlethwaite and Martin Scorsese almost worked together on Gangs of New York, but Postlethwaite turned down a role due to what he felt were reduced salaries compared to co-stars like Daniel Day-Lewis and Leonardo DiCaprio, a decision he later regretted as a missed dream opportunity, though he was highly regarded by Day-Lewis. Key details. The near collaboration. Postlethwaite was considered for a part in Scorsese's historical epic Gangs of New York. Who remembers Gangs of New York in 2002? Yeah, everyone remembers that. Yeah. So 2002, that date's actually important. The reason he turned it down, he felt that the offered salary was unfairly reduced, especially compared to what Daniel Day-Lewis and DiCaprio received, calling it a bit of a scam and a chance he let slip. Postlethwaite's regret. He later expressed deep regret, stating, "It's his biggest dream of my life to work with Martin Scorsese." So he had a gun in his back when he said that. Yeah. Mutual respect implied. Daniel Day-Lewis, a frequent collaborator with Scorsese and a fan of Postlethwaite, had recommended him for The Name of the Father, highlighting the professional admiration between the actors. In essence, a professional misunderstanding over pay prevented a significant collaboration between the acclaimed British actor and the legendary director, a mischance Postlethwaite never forgot. He never forgot it because he was murdered. And we saved his soul. Yeah, we did. We did save his soul. Yeah, is that true, Kitty? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Pete. Yeah, he's in the afterlife now. He's like, "Hello. Thank you for finally delivering justice to me, Mr. Tumscott. Thanks for being cool. Thanks for not being corrupt." Fuck off, Kitty. No, like, is he corrupt or not? No. Yeah. Did we save his soul? No. Oh, for fuck's sake. Who's not corrupt? Anyway, he didn't deserve to get murdered. So what happened was, Martin Scorsese came to him and said, I want to cast you. So yeah, Daniel Day-Lewis is, so Pete Postlethwaite was a British actor. Pete Postlethwaite is a British actor. Daniel Day-Lewis is in the Irish mafia. He's in the Irish mob. So connected to Nazis, basically. Yeah, all of these mafia, like, they're all fucking Nazis. They basically all are Nazis. Because they're all kind of from the same place. And like when you hear about like fucking the Irish mob battling it out with the Yakuza. It's just Nazis fighting each other, but it's the same. They're this, like, if you follow the tentacles up to the top, it's the same fucksticks. It's the same Nazi dog shit fucksticks. Yeah. Apparently Switzerland, like, oh, we won't talk to you again. Thank you. Good. You're getting it finally. What was I about to say? Yeah. Yeah, it's all the same dog shit. They're all Nazis. So anyway, Daniel Day-Lewis felt threatened. He's like, well, Pete Postlethwaite is a good actor, and I'm a good actor. I don't want another good actor out there. And I'm an Irish gangster. And Daniel Day-Lewis, needless to say, is gone. Yeah, deleted. So he whispered that in Scorsese's ear. And Scorsese is basically a fucking global radar for talent that he can either, like, exploit or kill. Yeah. That's he's like, he's basically appointed himself creative director of the world. He's like, well, yeah, if I can't corrupt you, I'll kill you. That's it. Yeah. You work for me or you die. That's it. Yeah. And so he approached Postlethwaite and said, well, how about I cast you in this movie? And Pete Postlethwaite's great. He was like, okay, well, this is what I charge. He's like, oh, I'll give you half of that. And Postlethwaite was like, what? No. No. Well, yeah, he was cool about it. He was like, respectfully, Mr. Scorsese, like, I've got, my rate is my rate. And there was an interview. I don't know if many people remember seeing Andrew Denton on Enough Rope, and he interviewed Pete Postlethwaite. This is where I heard the Pete Postlethwaite, fucking hell, Pete, have an easier name to say, the Pete Postlethwaite story the first time. And he's like, yeah, well, this is what happened. He said, no, respectfully, Mr. Scorsese, like, I've got my rate, and that's my rate's my rate, and no, I'm not going to reduce it just for you. And then people were getting his ears like, nah, but you know, man, you should do it. He's like, well, why? He's like, because it's Marty. Because it's Martin Scorsese, man. You should do it, because it's Marty. He's like, no, I don't care. I don't care if he's Martin Scorsese. Did you know that Martin Scorsese runs who's driving Miss Daisy? Just thought of that. Anyway. Fucking. Really? Uncle fucking Bully. Who? The director? Yeah, the director of Driving Miss Daisy is Uncle Bully. Yeah. See? They're all fucked. They're all of them. All of them are cooked. Anyway. Yeah, but it's for Marty. He's like, oh, respectfully, Mr. Scorsese, sir. Like, my rate's my rate. And, no. If I can't get paid what I normally get paid, I'd rather just have the time and I'll just write a book or something. I'll just write a screenplay or something. I'll do something else constructive. And he turned it down. And then what happened? He died. He got murdered. Yeah, he got murdered. And that's why he got murdered. Yeah. That is why he got murdered. So, the point of that is to, so generally using the idea that Hollywood equals the mafia. And all these celebrity deaths. And that La Cosa Nostra, the American mafia, are fully operational in Australia. 100% operational. And that's why the FBI wanted to work with Mr. Tapscott. I mean, amongst other reasons. Because Mr. Tapscott is a famed anti-mafia fucking warrior campaigner. Like, you know, I've taken legal action against them a couple of times and won both times. Yeah. And caused a great disturbance in the force because they fucked them up both times. Like, what the fuck? He's telling us? Yeah. Yeah. Who's this one Australian guy just like won't fucking... yeah. Who's this one Australian guy? We can't break him. We can't bend him. Yeah. And that's why Billy Bitch Tits is a bit of a fuck stick. And fuck that guy. And I'm glad he's gone. And if he accidentally got reincarnated, I'd kill him again immediately. In a very painful way. Yeah. Because Billy Bitch Tits was actually connected to Auntie Meredith via La Cosa Nostra. Because Bill Burr is a fucking He was a senior Gambino family associate. Yeah. Yeah. And so what happened was Bill Burr read my CV. And he's like, a funny guy. Well, he's under my jurisdiction then because I own comedy. I'm the comedy boss. I'm the comedy mob boss. Yeah. And he's like, well, what feelers can we put out? And then he had Undrunga connections in Melbourne, and he used those connections. Yeah, he used those connections to fucking track me down and start fucking around with me and sending spies. Bill Burr was spying on me. Yeah, he sent in like fucking mafia associates to spy on me and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. So I heard about the CV. Bill Burr heard about the CV. He didn't hear about the blowing up the Death Star. He didn't hear about the legal action against the fucking cafe. He heard about the CV. And then he also was connected to Auntie Meredith through Melbourne's dog shit creative scene. Yeah. And so he kind of had like a little bit of a hard on. And also, and transfers to Martin Scorsese as well, because he read the CV at the same time and he thought the same thing. He was like, well, if you're a creative, you work for me because I'm the mob boss, I'm the mafia boss of creativity. So one way or another, you're working for me. That's just how it goes. Yeah, you do what I tell you. And I was like, well, I don't know you. And what is this? Like, you know, if you want to work with me, fine. Like, get your people. If Martin Scorsese actually just sent me an email and rang me, like, made a phone call and said, like, do you want to, like, yeah, oh, that's right, yeah. And I wrote the screenplay. I wrote Burnt Out, which unfortunately, like, I don't have a copy of it at the moment, but it's out there. Like, people have it. Yeah, people say it. So it's cool. I wrote a screenplay. So when Kitty Callahan was coaching me, so I wrote the CV, and then that went around, and all those Hollywood cunts, all the mafia cunts, were like, oh. Yeah. And Bill Burr was one of them, and Martin Scorsese was one of them. And apparently they had a conversation about it. It was like, you should fucking see this shit. He puts jokes on a CV, and it's like, now he's famous. And he wants to work in cafes. Well, we're the fucking mafia. We're the Gambino crew. He has to work for us. Yeah. And then, so then after that, yeah. It's like, oh, it's just jokes on a CV. That's all. Who cares? Anyone can put jokes on a CV. This is what I don't get. Like, Bill Burr is like a professional comedian. Why would he feel threatened by jokes on a CV? Like, wouldn't it be like, okay, cool, here's another guy in the comedy scene? But no. Instead, he's like, yeah. Yeah. I don't understand that logic. Like, you know, if I'm in a band and I hear someone else is in a good band, I try and make friends. It's like, kill him immediately. That's not me. I don't do that. It's like, cool, another cool band. Like, we should talk about band stuff. It's like, fuck you, I'll kill you. Yeah, and then I backed it up. And then the next thing I wrote and published, just on my own website, was and I sent it to a couple of people, was a short film called Burnt Out. And I was like, oh, yeah, woo, we read that, yes, man. Yeah. And then they read that. And then that was like, oh, fuck. So he can do jokes on a CV and fucking art films, like, fuck, like, fuck. So Billy Bitch Tits, that put me on his radar. He's like, yeah, that put me on his radar. And he started sending feelers out. Imperial Probe Droid, yeah, that was actually him. that was when people were sniffing around me. I was like, because I was trying to avoid, I was on Hoth, I was trying to avoid the Empire. It's like, I don't want any of this shit. And it's like I started detecting like Imperial Probe Droid, like cunts like sniffing around me. It's like, yeah, it's okay. Fuck the Empire. Like the Empire basically is like, yeah, it's the Nazis and the Mafia. That's the Empire. It's a good bit that I know we're here. Yeah. Oh fuck. Better get out of here. Yeah. 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 So in Melbourne, yeah, he was sending in spies. And he was actually, after all the shit, after all the banter we had on this podcast, he was one of the ones going like, you need to have a kids. You have to have a kids. Because he heard about that did he hear about it? No, he didn't hear about the legal action, but he heard that I was anti-girlfriend. Like, yeah. Because that was the Nazi propaganda. That was the mafia propaganda, Nazi mafia propaganda. Yeah. Because I was on drug addict, and I was like, you have to have we're telling you to have a girlfriend. I don't have to have a fucking girlfriend. I don't want any of your dog shit mafia or associate girlfriends. I'm gonna find one who passes the no test, basically. Because your interpretation of having a girlfriend is you need to be an employee of the mafia. I'm like, no, I don't. No, fuck you, yeah. So that's So I'll stay single for as long as it takes to meet the one honest one. Yeah, yeah. And so he was like, oh, you have to have kids. Yeah, and after all the dog shit, after all the banter in here, yeah, he still, and we sucked him in, and that was all strategic. That was all to suck him into things. Oh, you're off the hook, buddy. Just do whatever you want, man. But actually, secretly, we were like, had him under surveillance. We had all his devices bugged. Exactly like in Goodfellas. He's like, oh, they've been onto me for months, and yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's that. That's it. Yeah, I won't go into Goodfellas now, but yeah. So he was sending in feelers, and that he was kind of putting, and so in a way, because he was sort of putting pressure. So, oh, you have to have a kids. You should go to a music festival where you can meet a girl. And he's like, yeah, and people were going, and that's why I knew people were sort of sniffing around me because everyone was saying the same thing. People didn't know each other. It was like, you should go to Meredith. Not why? Because maybe you get a girlfriend. And then I went to Meredith and I didn't. I'm like, nah. No, just to say fuck off. Like, are you talking to any girls or like, no, I'm drinking beer. I'm doing speed and I'm drinking beer. No, I'll keep my eyes open, but I'm not going out of my way because fuck you. Because I know this pressure is coming from somewhere. I didn't know it was Bill Burr. I didn't know it was the Gambino family. I didn't know it was the Gambino fucking mafia family. I didn't know it was like Nazis. I just thought it was like local losers. You have to have kids. But no, it was. Yeah, and that's why. Yeah, that's why they're like, so they're like, get him to go to Meredith Music Festival because I would talk to Auntie Meredith. And Auntie Meredith was like, I'll get him laid, like, little fella. And really, I was like, no, that's not the relationship that we have, you fucking stupid cunt. Yeah. And that's what Aldous Harding is like, yes, exactly, Mr. Southcott. And that's why Aldous Harding's like, yeah, that's why she loves that guy. Yeah. Because she was watching it as well. Like both Earthly Aldous Harding. Oh, yeah. Both Earthly Aldous Harding. I think this is going to be another long episode today. I'm not going to eat this biscuit sarcastically, Sylvia, because it's too much energy. So, so they're like, oh, get him to come to Meredith. And he'll get a girlfriend there, and then he'll have kids. Because you have to have kids. Because the Gambino crime family tells you what to do in Australia. An Australian in Australia, in Melbourne. Who the fuck are you? No. I didn't get it. Anyway. So, that was Billy Bitch just going like, go to Meredith and get a kid, have kids. I went there instead and just like took over the fucking dance floor. And I was like, holy shit. Like, yeah. Like, did our little Lassie friend get a girlfriend? It's like, no, instead he took over the dance floor and exploded it. Like a hand grenade. He's like, yeah, just like one of those tactical nukes that we dropped on San Fran today. Yeah. Yeah. That's the water into wine miracle, by the way. Yeah. Because it's like everyone fell in love with me. That's the opposite. I was trying to avoid getting it. I'm telling you to fuck off. Because I was like, oh, he's dancing to impress. I was like, no, I'm dancing to tell you to fuck off. That's what I'm doing. I'm like, no, I won't do what you tell me, but I will tell you over your fucking music festival. That was what the communication was. Yeah, Alice Harding is like, she was like, first she was like, she's like, he's doing it to get me to fall in love with him. And she's like, oh, fuck him. And then she thought about it. It's like, oh, wait, that's even hotter. That's even sexier. Yeah. Yeah. So she's like, I'm into that. Yeah. Yeah. So then he's like, well, we need to ramp it up. This is Bill Burr. We need to ramp up the pressure. And because then I went to Sydney, and they're like, well, I moved to Sydney. And they were all like, well, this is just a temporary thing, because obviously our plan, the Gambino crime family's plan for Mr. Tapscott is to move back to Melbourne and have kids. Yeah. And I'm like, no. So I went to Sydney. I was like, but I made sure I spread propaganda around. I was like, I'm just going out for a short-term contract and just freelancing. But really, I was like, fuck Melbourne, fuck this shithole. It's a shithole, fuck this. And get the fuck out. And then I phased it out. And I slowly, so I had contacts in Melbourne. And it's like, well, he's going to turn up. He's going to turn up for this event. He's going to turn up at this time of year. He's going to do these things in Melbourne. And slowly, one by one, I pulled them away. Until the only contact that anyone from Victoria had with me was when I'd turn up to Meredith Music Festival. And that was it. So I just had that one singular thing. And I made sure I, focused it in. So it's one singular, because it makes everything else more valuable. It makes it exclusive. Yeah, it makes, if the power of one. No, that's not a thing. But, because if you focus everything on one channel. So it's look, if there's a June TV show, a June podcast, a June comic books, heaps of June stuff, it makes the value of that one movie less valuable. But if it's just a singular movie, then everything's focused on that one thing, and it makes that one communication way more powerful. It's like the Bible. Yeah, this is God's going to say one thing. It's one book, and that's all you get. And then everyone's like, oh, fuck. Reading it and not getting it. Severely missing the point. Yeah. So I reduced all my contact in Melbourne down to this one singular thing. And Bill Burr's watching it, going but he has to turn up because I'm the Gambino. I'm a Gambino enforcer / entertainment enforcer or something. And that's why Mr. Tapscott is going to, because I said so. Because he has to have kids. Yeah. And then I did the Servant on the Mount. And I did this on purpose. Because I knew that there was some fucking mysterious force was sniffing around above me. And I didn't know who the fuck it was. And I didn't care. I just wanted him to fuck off. And so then I very loudly said, and then I was there. And one cunt goes something, Sydney is shit. And I went well, actually, and I did this on purpose because I wanted to suss it out. It's wait, because now all the eyes are focused on my behaviour at this one festival. So right now I can deliver this message. Fuck Melbourne. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck this guy. This guy's a cunt. This guy's a cunt. This guy's a cunt. This guy's a cunt. She's a cunt. She's a cunt. This is the dumbest fuckhead I've ever met in my life. That was the worst cafe I've ever worked at. That was the shittest, he can't play guitar. I don't know why he's pretending to be in a band. And I don't know why no one is telling him, you are the worst fucking musician anyone has ever heard. Fuck you. Yeah. And he went, and then that went, and then that went all the way to the top. That went all the way to the fucking Martin Scorsese. Went all the way to the Gambino crime family in New York City. Al Pacino heard about it. Fucking that other cunt. Yeah. Robert De Niro heard about it. Martin Scorsese heard about it. Bobby Cannavale heard about it. Bill Burr, obviously. Yeah. Bob Iger heard about it. Kathleen Kennedy heard about it. Tom Hanks heard about it. Steven Spielberg heard about it. Yeah. Who else heard about it? Wes Anderson heard about it. Hollywood heard about it. Hollywood heard me go to a music festival and say fuck Melbourne, fuck you. He's oh my God. Smoke's coming out of their ears. But I'm Martin Scorsese. Fucking popping. You're popping gaskets and shit. I was well, and that's why. I was that's why I wrote the letter. Because it's look, you're doing all this dog shit. Why don't you just fucking, hello, I'd like to speak to Nick Tapscott, please. Hello. Hi, this is Martin Scorsese. Oh, hey, Martin. I'd really like you to move to Melbourne and have kids. Thanks for your input, Martin. You know, maybe we could get a beer together and talk about it. All right, that sounds cool. You know, that sounds cool. Instead, they have to do all this, like, Gambino family, like, mafia, dog shit emails. Like, they can't just fucking talk. I'm like, no. Talk to me. You talk to me. Fuck. Fuck. And that's why I wrote the letter to say, like, look, whoever this is, I don't know who the fuck this is, but whoever it is, if you've got something to say to me, you say it to me. You don't say it to someone to say to someone to say to someone to say to someone to say it to me. You say it to me. Otherwise, yeah. All right, we're going to play Google Maps just for that, just because you fucking wound me the fuck up. Yeah. Oh, you fucking spastic. Fuck you, Bill Burr. I wish you were still alive so I could kill you again. You fucking dog shit, piece of shit. What are we looking at here, Kitty Callahan? This apparently. Oh, that's. Eat shit, Bobby Cannavale. Eat shit. This is Bobby Cannavale's house in LA. What have you won, Bobby? What have you won? Yeah. Boom. Yeah. But that's not all. That's not all they were doing. And then after that, yeah, because he started fucking around with my car. Because he was like, he heard that I was driving long distances, and people were like, oh, he drives long distance. He drives around heaps. He's like, I can drive places. This is Bill Burr. Fucking spastic. I can drive places. Hey, I can drive places. I can drive wherever I want. Sure you can. Why is it a competition? Why do you care? Fuck. You can't put jokes on the CV and drive places. Idiot. Fucking idiot. You don't even have kids. So he started fucking around with my car. And like one time I drove back to South Australia. I drove back to South Australia. And when I got there, I realized I had a flat tire. And someone had put a screw underneath the wheel as the car was parked. So when I drove, they put a screw under the tire. So when I started driving, I'd get a flat tire. That was Bill Burr. Bill Burr did that. He said, send someone to put a screw under this white Toyota Stars wheel. And then when I was living in Surrey Hills on Riley Street, across the street from Provider Store, the fence was a little bit loose. And Bill Burr said, go to his house and wreck his fence. Yeah. Go to his house and wreck his fence. And so someone smashed, ripped it out, providing it. Like, oh, fuck. Like, all right. And I'm just like, well, okay, so some fuckstick kicked the fence. But it was Bill Burr. It was Bill Burr. Because I didn't go to Meredith. I stopped going to Meredith. Yeah. And then, yeah, so after I went, fuck Melbourne and fuck you. And then the next year I did the Terminator thing where I turned up and I got his license on. I was like, fuck you. Yeah, it was after that. It was after the Terminator thing I was just talking about. That's when Bill Burr started. Because after I went, all right, well, I could get a girlfriend whenever I want. I'm not. It's not that I can't get a girlfriend. This is like I fucking hate all of you fucking spastic bitches. Fuck you. I know there's an enemy in there somewhere. I'll just nuke the entire festival. I don't give a fuck. I'll wipe the whole thing out. Fuck you. And then that was when he went, oh, but I'm Gambino. I'm Gambino. You talking to the Gambinos? Oh, fuck off, you piece of shit. Yeah, you fucking spastic bitch. No pictures of the bird where you went anyway. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, and then that was after that. Yeah, he did that after he put a screw. He punched my tire with a screw. He wrecked my fence in the front of my house. I didn't own the house, but it was still there. Fuckers. Some dickhead like fucked with the fence. And then we got it fixed. And then this is Bill Burr again. Like we got it fixed. Like arranged to get the fence replaced. Fence gets replaced. Some guy comes around and goes like, "Oh, that's not up to code because it's actually you need to have the heritage. It's not up to code. It's heritage. It needs to be heritage listed." Fuck. And I'm just getting this shit at work. It's like, what the fuck is going on? Like, anyway, so then I had to get the fence reattached, the original fence put up, and that was Bill Burr. He's like, "Oh, fuck around with them." Yeah. 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 Dog shit. And I had no idea it was Bill Burr. I wasn't even really listening to him. Like, not like his, like I knew his comedy. I was watched his comedy specials. And I was like, oh, yeah, he's pretty funny. He's pretty funny. Yeah. But, I had no idea that he was doing this. Why the fuck? And I'm like, because it's exactly what I said. Like, why the fuck would an American comedian / mafia dude give a shit? Why would he want to fuck around with me? Like, why me specifically? Because I put jokes on a resume. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Yeah. And then apparently, he was fucking around with me at work as well. Like then I got a job at an agency. I finally got I've been trying to get a job in advertising for years, like 10 years, literally trying to get a job in advertising 10 fucking years. I finally get one. I was working at Spark 44. Finally. And then Mike Bird just torpedoes me. He gets like an Asian goon to like fucking knock me out. And that bitch went, she's in hell. Yeah, we sent that fucking stupid cunt to the very dark place indeed. Yeah, didn't we, Nicole Haggerty? Represented here by this monster. We did indeed, Mr. Tapscott. We did indeed. Yeah. Yeah, because she torpedoed me at the last minute. She said, oh, he's aggressive. And then the boss was like, well, you cannot tolerate sexism here. You fired. And fired me on the spot without really even looking into it. And I went, this is unfair. And she went, oh. Yeah, and she sent a goon in to like fucking muscle me out, basically. And then the next job I had, Bill Burr. He's like, oh, where does he work now? Where's he working now? So, this agency. He's like, okay. And he made a call to someone, and the art director they teamed me up with was basically an undrunken goon. And he committed 7 murders at that stage. Yeah. And they teamed up with him specifically so he could make my life an absolute fucking nightmare. Yeah, and that was Bill Burr. He's like, partner him up with that cunt, and then that cunt will make his life a nightmare. We'll get him to, make his life hard. Yeah. That was Bill Burr. They did that. Yeah. For fuck's sake. I'm just trying to go to work. That's it. I just want to go to work and write stuff. That's it. Why is this hard? Why do you need to fuck around with that? Yeah, anyway, that was Bill Burr, the Gambino enforcer. Yeah. At this stage in Bill Burr's criminal career, he had committed 17 murders. How many murders total for Bill Burr? Bill Burr has murdered 30 people. Well, like 35. 30, really? No. 31. Yeah, okay. Bill Burr has murdered 31 people. For some reason, he needs to fuck around with me. Anyway. Because I put jokes on his TV. Oh, yeah. So, I'm like, fuck this. So anyway, I just popped out. I just went, I can just story. Because that guy was just like a fucking nightmare. Yeah, he's just like there was no way around him, and all the management. They're like, oh no, like we're all on board with Project Make Nick Tapscott's life hell, because they're all connected to James McGrath. They're all connected to Auntie Meredith. All these fucksticks are all connected. That's kind of the overarching point. It's like all of these fucksticks, all of these mafia Nazis, dogshit intelligence agencies, Swiss Nazis. They're all part of the same fuckstick network that were affected. It was like the worst 10%. We're at the top. Yeah, 10% the worst 10% of the 10% of the population, the worst possible 10%, had the most money, and they were just fucking with everyone underneath them. Yeah, and that was that. It was that worst 10%. It's like Nazis, mafia, yakuza, Naruhito, Joe Biden, Skull and Bones, like all of those fucksticks. Yeah, and that's why I'm like, I don't feel bad at all. I feel like just like fuck you, bang, playing Google Maps. Yeah. So, and then I just stopped turning up to Meredith. Yeah, and then that fucked them up even more. They're like, what? Yeah, and that was the thing. It's like, if you're going to use my attendance at Meredith as leverage against me, I'll destroy it. So you don't have any fucking leverage. Fuck you. Yeah. And they say there's an AFB watching the whole fucking thing, because I've been on the A-radar since I took legal action. I was working at a cafe in Adelaide, and I was getting paid $12 an hour when I was entitled to award rates. And I took legal action, and a bunch of people did. I wasn't the only one who did it, but I took legal action. I was like, no. I went to the Industrial Relations Commission, and I filed a complaint. I said, I want my back pay. And South Australia had much stronger labour laws at that stage. I want my back pay. And that cafe was the Genovese crime family from the United States. That was La Cosa Nostra. That wasn't even Melbourne. That wasn't the Black Hand. That wasn't Calabria Mafia. That wasn't Andromeda. That was the Gambino. That was the fucking 5 families of New York. Yeah. It was the Genovese crime family who were in control of that. Yeah. And AFP saw me do that. And then they went like, oh, fuck. Like, who is this guy? Tapscott. Lindsay Shannon's grandson. Did that. Okay, cool. So I was already on their radar. And then quietly in the background. And the Anzacs as well. They'd always kept their eye on me. Because they knew when the shit hit the fan, you need the Tapscott. You need Lindsay Shannon's grandson to fucking get in there. So they always like had their eyes on me. And so they're in there just like, look, they're secretly, because they can be intimidated. We can do intimidation too. Mafia aren't the only ones who can intimidate people. We know how to do it as well. And we just like, they quietly put feelers in us. So like however strong you think you are, we the military will fucking kill you. Like, we'll kill you. We'll kill you all. We'll kill you all. We'll kill everyone that works in the cafe. We'll kill everyone that works in the cafe's families. We'll hunt them down in Italy and wipe them out. We'll wipe out the whole village that they're from. And that's what we're doing now. This is exactly what we're doing right now. And that's what they were saying. That's like, he's an Anzac. If anything happens to him, we will wipe out each individual village that your great-great-great-grandfather was from. We'll just go there right now and just like carpet bomb it and napalm it, and it'll just be gone. Don't fuck around with Mr. Tapscott. Yeah. So I won that, and that was Gambino crime family. So Gambino kind of like, what? And it wasn't just me; it was a bunch of people. I think one of them got murdered. Like the ringleader got murdered. Yeah, he did. He got murdered for that. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. So the AFP was kind of like watching the whole thing as well. I was like, they're fucking around with Mr. Tapscott. And they like every time a little thing, it was like, all right, cool. He had to get his tire replaced, did he? Interesting. And then they check camera footage. Like, yeah, okay, so it was someone. Like, had to get his fence replaced, did he? Okay. Why is that? Check the camera. Like, just not that I had a camera on me, but just regular street surveillance. Like, there's enough cameras out there now. Okay, yeah, we can see someone's like, okay, so it's definitely someone fucking around with Mr. Tapscott. And who are they connected to? Okay, cool. Yeah. Genovese crime family. All right, 5 families. Yeah, okay. Who specifically tracked it down to Bill Burr? Bill fucking Burr. Tracked it down to Bill Burr, the Gambino enforcer. And went, all right. So the Gambino crime family reckon they can fuck around with Australian citizens on Australian soil, do they? Okay. But because they're Anzacs and they're very smart, they didn't say anything. They didn't say or do anything. Yeah. think I've had a coffee. I'm too awake, you baby. Yeah, we're coming out to the 2-hour mark. We know we're finished. This conversation is going to go for a while. We'll make this one another 3-hour long one, I reckon. What do you reckon? Yeah, good idea. And so I'm like, I'll take a bathroom break now. And then I'll come back and finish the story. Because, it's a cracker. Everyone's like, holy shit, it gets worse. Yes, that's fucking out of control, isn't it? I can't believe it. I'm like, what the fuck? This is what I mean. The Space Ghost, cool. But why Bill Burr? What the fuck? It's like, I don't know. It's just so random. It's just so random. It's like, it's like the guy fucking... But I did the episode on 90th Daily. It's like finding out that Chevy dealer, who was Chevy Dealer of the Year, has been fucking around. It's like, why? But you're a Chevy dealer in the Pacific Northwest. Why do you give a fuck about me? It's so random. It's like, oh no, I'm a carpet salesman from Azerbaijan, and I've got an opinion on Mr. Tapscott. I'm like, what? Why are you like this? Like, yeah.
Jimmy was cutting every link between himself and the robbery, but it had nothing to do with me. I gave Jimmy the tip and he gave me some Christmas money. From then on, I kept my mouth shut. I knew Jimmy. He had the cash. It was his. I know he kicked some money upstairs to Paulie, but that was it. Made him sick to have to turn money over to the guys who stole it. He'd rather whack them. Anyway, what did I care? I wasn't asking for anything, and besides, Jimmy was making nice money with me through my Pittsburgh connections. Still, months after the robbery, they were finding bodies all over. When they found Carbone in the meat truck, he was frozen so stiff it took them 2 days to thaw him out for the autopsy. Still, I never saw Jimmy so happy. He was like a kid. We had money coming in through my Pittsburgh people, and even after a while, the Lufthansa thing began to calm down. The thing that made Jimmy so happy that morning was that this was the day that Tommy was being made. Jimmy was so excited, you'd think he was being made. He must have made 4 calls to Tommy's house. They had a signal all set up so he'd know that the minute that the ceremony was over.
Ma, where are you? Oh, here I am. Home? Home, I'm weak. I've been here all the way. Let me look at you and you look good. What do you think? I look good. You look wonderful. Listen, just be careful. Congratulations on wishing lots of I love you. Don't paint any more religious pictures, please. Be careful. God be with you. Bye, Ma.
You know, we always called each other good fellas. Like you'd say to somebody, you're gonna like this guy, he's all right. He's a good fella, he's one of us. You understand? We were good fellas, wise guys. But Jimmy and I could never be made because we had Irish blood. It didn't even matter that my mother was Sicilian. To become a member of a crew, you've got to be 100% Italian so they can trace all your relatives back to the old country. See, it's the highest honor they can give you. It means you belong to a family and a crew. It means that nobody can fuck around with you. It also means you could fuck around with anybody just as long as they aren't also a member. It's like a license to steal. It's a license to do anything.
All right, thanks, man. Hey, how many years ago was you with me?
I'm an old man. 30 years ago.
30 years, huh?
Yeah.
Brings back a lot of memories.
And how?
Mike's Peak was a fucking pimple then, wasn't it?
As far as Jimmy was concerned, with Tommy being made, it was like we were all being made. We would now have one of our own as a member.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who's this?
this is Vinny.
Benny, what happened?
Well,
Everything get straightened out?
oh, we had a problem. I mean, we tried to do everything we could.
What do you mean?
Well, you know what I mean. He's gone. And we couldn't do nothing about it. That's it.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
He's gone. He's gone. And that's it.
Fuck. I can believe it. I can't fucking.
What happened? They whacked him. They fucking whacked him.
Fuck.
It was revenge for Billy Bats. And a lot of other things.
And that's that.
And there was nothing that we could do about it. Bats was a made man and Tommy wasn't. We had to sit still and take it. It was among the Italians. It was real greaseball shit. They even shot Tommy in the face, so his mother couldn't give him an open coffin at the funeral.
There you go. That was good though. That's what that was. That was like they're gonna make it. That was me. That's no pictures about. Hey Bill. Hey Billy, bitch tits. Like cracking jokes. Bill Burr is gay. We're gonna make you, Bill. We're gonna make you part of the team. You're gonna be like a fucking saint, bro. We've written you into the Bible and everything. And all of that shit is legit. Like that's legitimately all that Bible stuff. Yeah, he's still an apostle. But that doesn't mean fucking put one behind his ear if he's fucking around with Mr. Tapscott. You know? I did that on purpose. I was like, oh, I can do that. Fucking who cares? I don't give a shit. I'll write Bible characters to sucker my enemies in. Yeah. Because if you're going to be doing that shit, and it gets worse, it's worse. It's not just like he didn't just like pop my tire and fuck around with me. He did much worse than much darker. Yeah, it gets much darker.